Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, another NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode episode. We got Indianapolis on the docket for this one. Indianapolis and Watkins, so a very different type of racing. They're both 2.5 miles, which is pretty funny, but very flat Indianapolis, and then the road course of Watkins Glen going up and down the hills and all that. So we're doing decent this season. We're 39th in points, still ahead of Atwood, Biffle, and Kane, and then some like part-timers down here. There's a lot of part-timers. Like they come and do like a race, like literally everybody comes in, does like 1 or 2 races. That's crazy. There's so many people on the list this year, but we're not too far behind Frank Kimmel, and then after that it's a very big jump. So hopefully we can try and beat out Frank Kimmel this season. That'd be awesome. We're on race 21 of 36, so we're a little over halfway in the season. We have a decent car for this episode. I think for Indianapolis, our R&D has 12 more races left. Our car has 59 power. I think that's one of our better ones currently. Yeah, it's our highest one currently. We're getting this engine repaired. The other two are at 57, and then we're using the good chassis that we just got built last episode. So we'll see how that goes with the new tire grip and the drafting downforce and all that. I think we can actually do pretty good with that new chassis. I'm excited to try that out. So let's get into Indianapolis and see how we can do. All right, get into qualifying. I got my fastest time of a 53.0 in practice. I think we can get a little faster maybe on the second lap if I can hit all the corners right, because I kind of messed up turn 3 on my lap in practice. But pole time is a 50.3, not a 53.0. So we got the numbers backwards a little bit there, but they are just so fast. It's crazy. I have this car almost maxed out for the straightaways, I feel like, as much as possible. It's a little loose on the exits, but it's not that bad. I can handle it pretty well. But trying to get the right timing to start slowing down and turn in for these corners for turn 1 and turn 3 is so tough. It's so easy to overdrive them. 2 and 4 are pretty easy. You just slow up a little bit and you can kind of get back in it. I'm hoping the tire wear isn't too bad to where I start getting really tight off the corners, or the draft could messes up some too, who knows. But that's going to be a 52.9. Okay, that's not terrible. That's faster than we had in practice. That's already top 35, which is usually our goal. But we probably need a better engine to be very fast here, because this is the best chassis I think we've ever had. But this track's just so fast with the straightaways. It's gonna be tough to compete with them. Just got to hit our corners so perfect. I'm hoping if I can hit turn 3 right here, we'll see what we can get. We actually hit it right. Got on throttle a little early, trying to push it. I want to hit like a 52.6 maybe. Oh, never mind. We really botched turn 4 there, turning way too early. I was letting off trying to get in, and it just like really turned quick, but still could be like a 52.6, 52.5 maybe. 52.5, I'll take that. That's not terrible for us. And 29th, that's actually pretty good.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. The Brickyard is a track with a lot of history, and it's seen plenty of great racing over the years, hasn't it, Barney?
Well, every little boy has a dream of one day racing here at Indy, and what an exciting experience for the rookies who are getting to do it for the first time.
Things are not going well this year for the Windcraft car.
Boy, that's the truth. That makes it even harder to focus on race day. He needs a good finish today to regain some confidence in himself.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Jimmy McMurray.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave. Gentlemen, start your engines.
I wasn't expecting to jump from 35th to 29th with our qualifying like being half a second faster, because a lot of times if we get like half a second, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but when we're in the back. So I wasn't expecting to jump up that far. We got a fantasy driver trying to get to our inside there. Not super fast on our accelerating and all that, but it's all right. Try to make it work. Why is Rusty all the way back here? What did he do? Now the thing is, we're back in the pack. I need to still hit my marks on like getting through the corners and all that, so we don't completely botch them. This chassis is pretty good for drafting and stuff like that. I need to try to go block him down there, get back up to make the corner correctly. Oh geez, we got ran over by Kevin Harvick. Why is Kevin Harvick back here too? I don't understand. Why are some of these faster guys back here? They really screwed up their qualifying. Harvick got loose. We're holding our line. Staying side by side on the exit of that corner is tough. We haven't fallen back too far. We only fell back to 35th so far. Getting a huge draft here. I need to check up early. Gotta just try to get through the corner as clean as we can. I don't want to damage the car by getting in the wall. Hopefully nobody rear ends us or something through these corners. They were talking about McMurray not having a great season. I feel like he was having a pretty good season. He had a ton better than Shauna Robinson did in that car last year. And he's actually done pretty well at a few races. So I'm kind of shocked at his performance in that car, because I thought it wouldn't be as good as it was. But he's actually pretty quick there. So it's good for him. But we actually have some decent speed here with our new chassis and stuff. I'm happy about that. I kind of wish we had a little bit better of an engine, but it is what it is. I was going to slide up there on the exit, but Steve Park was there. Didn't want to get hooked into the wall. Our car's still clean for now. Don't want to be on the inside like that. Well, I want to be on the inside. Oh, car's still clean somehow. Kyle Petty and Greg Biffle are trying to get by us. Now the left side's damaged from Greg. Thank you. Oh, Greg. How dare you? He knows we're beating him in points and he's pissed. Who else is back there? Is that Atwood in the very back? Next to... I can't tell who that is back there. We actually had a huge run there on Steve Park. I need to get slowed up for the corner correctly, because the entry line down there is so much more sharp. It's tough to deal with. Oh, they're slowing up a whole ton right there on the exit of turn 4. I don't know what just happened to all of them. I thought somebody was about to blow an engine or something with how much somebody was slowing up. I think somebody got loose and it kind of messed them up a little bit. This car actually has a ton of drafting now, which is great. These chassis are going to be really good for like Daytona, Talladega, but at the same time, I don't want to waste our good chassis on that when we could do really good there with a bad chassis. I don't need to waste a good chassis with the tire grip and stuff, only because it has some drafting, basically. Our right side got damaged there from Greg Biffle. Is that Shane Hall behind us? I can't tell. It's a white car, but I can't tell exactly who it is. Greg, what are you doing? I gotta get in the corner too, bud. I gotta cut him the fuck off, but it is what it is. Yeah, we know the 16 car is gaining on us. He's been right on my butt for the last few laps, trying to block the hell out of him so we could stay here in 40th, because we're ahead of Casey Atwood, Greg Biffle, who are both we're ahead of both of them in the points too, which is great. And I don't know who the other car back there is. It might be Shane Hall, but I don't think so. He's been a lot faster this year than what I've anticipated for that team. They're getting better and better. Let's see if we can get the run on the exit here on Greg Biffle. Trying to, but if I get too close, it starts to slow me down, so I had to get a little bit of the draft, jump out. The angle down here is so tough. We're almost halfway in fuel, so we can actually go pretty far on this run on the fuel, so that's good. I could probably go like the rest of this race if I were to pit now, which there are some cars pitting right now. So speaking of that, that actually is great timing for pit stops to start. But I think we'll be pitting around like lap 9 is my guess. I want to kind of go a little further because we're running just fine unless our time really starts to fall off. I want to try and stay with the draft if we can of somebody in front of us, because that does help us down the straightaway for sure. Completely botching turn 2 there though, so I might lose the draft of Greg Biffle. But we're still faster than Casey Atwood, and whoever the other car is behind us, it might be a Mr. Driver, I don't know, fantasy driver, but or Shane Hall, I'm not sure, but I think Shane Hall is further up the field. I haven't necessarily seen him to know, but the one behind us is a white car, it looks like, so that could be Shane Hall 100%. So I'm going to try and keep them behind us until we pit. There's going to be a lot more people pitting on this lap, I would imagine. Actually, no, nobody. I'm shocked, because we could we could have pitted right there and actually made it work for us pretty well because nobody else was in the pits. So I'm gonna pit maybe this lap, maybe next lap, we'll see. Okay, I don't think I see many people pitting, so I'm gonna come in and pit this time because I know we can make it the rest of the way, and I want the pit road to be as clear for us as possible. Just got to get down to 70 miles an hour. That's the hard part, getting down to it just in time. I'll take that. Everything I think on the car felt just fine, so I'm going to keep everything. But with nobody on pit road, nobody's going to impede us, which is great. We're not going to have any drafting on the exit, though, which is unfortunate. There's going to be some guys coming around that are still running on track, so we're going to have to watch out for them. And that depends if I'm going to come up on track quickly or take the extra access road.
Come on, that's why we practice.
The Jackman had to do a little juke move around the left front tire changer, so that slowed us down quite a bit. So we're probably going to be behind Casey Atwood and whoever the other driver was behind us. I think it was Shane Hall. That's going to mess us up to actually be behind them now, unfortunately. But hey, we got out, we got fresh tires. Try not to impede these guys too much behind me, but it honestly won't mess us up. It actually benefit us, if anything, if we did mess them up. So everybody's going to continue to pit very soon. I'm shocked people are going as long as they are. Yep, leaders are coming in now, so we're going to start getting back on the lead lap once everybody pits, and we'll see where we end up at the end of the pit cycle. So fresh tires must mean a good bit because we caught Elliott Sadler and Robbie Gordon here, and I think they're both coming to pit in this time. They are, and I believe that's Shane Hall out in front of us that just popped out of the pits this lap. So that's unfortunate. He did jump us because we had a terrible pit stop. We had like a 20-second pit stop or something like that because of the Jackman, so that's a little unfortunate, but we'll see if we can try to get up there and catch him. I've been running pretty solid laps since we came out of pit road, just nice and steady for the most part, trying to go as fast as we can. So far, nobody's blown an engine either, which is absolutely crazy to me, but oh well, it is what it is. We'll see if we end up finishing dead last at this one or not. Indianapolis is tough, but we actually have some decent speed, I feel like, but our pit crew kind of messed us up a little bit there. May need to look into getting some new ones now because we're actually running a little bit better, and we'll see the rest of the season if I want to keep keeping these guys or maybe get some new ones. We'll see. Ooh, we actually just got up to 41st. We got by Casey Atwood, who was just exiting pit road. So, but he might catch us on some fresh tires because it seems like fresh tires mean a good bit, but I don't know who we got in front of for 41st, because Casey Atwood we knew we were in front of, unless the other guy that was a mystery driver potentially we were ahead of, or somebody blew their engine like coming to pit road that I never saw. I'm not sure, so we'll see in the results who ends up finishing behind us or anything like that, but Casey Atwood's not that far back, so I'm gonna do my best to try and hold him off behind us. Oh, Atwood caught us very quickly here in these first two corners. I don't think we're gonna have much for him unless I could really hold him off for multiple laps until the end of this thing. It's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna do my best. But I imagine he'll probably end up getting by me at some point. I'm just gonna have to really block him down here. He really got down there and held it. That's crazy. I cannot believe he stuck that. I'm just kind of speechless because like he didn't even touch me to move me or anything. Like I held the bottom pretty well, got on throttle early. It's just those new tires mean that much grip and stuff. So that's absolutely nuts. Is the car behind us for position? Oh, Casey Kane's behind us. So that's the other guy we're actually ahead of in points, but I think he just pitted too. He must have had a terrible pit stop because he 100% was not the guy behind us before pit started, and I think Shane Hall was, so he had a terrible pit stop, but it looks like he has a ton of speed and he's getting ready to go flying by us. How has nobody blown an engine at Indianapolis either? I'm shocked because this track's so massive that you're really high on RPMs and all that all the time down the end of the long straightaways, so I'm thoroughly shocked nobody's blown a motor yet. It's going to be very unfortunate if we finish dead last. Casey Kane's trying to get us on the big end. That ain't going to happen, bud. Unless it's in turn one, probably. But I'm going to try and block the hell out of Casey Kane here. We'll see if we can. I'm gonna try and block him all the way down to go back up, and then block him up here one more time. We got white flag next time. Leader's not too far behind us, but we're not gonna go a lap down. Oh, I pushed really hard in 1 and 2 and nailed the wall. That's gonna give us dead last. Oh, dang it. I really messed that one up. Well, the leader's already finished. We're coming around turn 4 to finish because they're going to pull in pit lane here. Jeff Gordon won it. Looks like Jarrett got second. Stewart got third. It looks like a red car back there in fourth. That might have been Junior, but we actually ended up finishing dead last. Nobody blew a motor or anything this race. That really shocks me. Yeah, we don't get paid too much for this race. Actually, it was actually a lot better than I thought because the race winnings was $77,000. Because I think the winner got like $450,000 or $480, something like that. But Gordon ends up winning. Jarrett, Stewart, and then Junior, like we thought. Mark Martin rounds out the top 5. Shane Hall was the one definitely behind us because he finished up there in 40th. So we actually had some decent speed, but the timing that we pit, they had better tires than we did later on. We had a terrible pit stop too, so that didn't help anything out. But let's go check out the points because I know Junior was the points leader, but I need to see how far Jarrett back is from him now because he was like, I don't remember, like 60 something behind him, I think, at the end of last episode, something like that. We have $351,000 in the bank. That's not too bad. The points is what I wanted to check out. We're still 39th, so I'm okay with that. We didn't lose it to Atwood. And Dale Jarrett's at 39 behind him now. I think maybe he was in like the 40s or just at 50 or something behind him at the end of last episode, maybe. But Gordon back to the top 5. He's 242 behind. He's running out of time to try to defend his championship, though, I'll tell you that. Right now, it's a battle between Junior and Jarrett. Mark Martin had a terrible race when he wrecked with Ricky Rudd, who was a top 5 at the time, too. He lost a ton of points. They both wrecked at New Hampshire and blew their engines. So that really did, like, deteriorated their season down quickly. But we're going on the Watkins Glen. This is going to be quite interesting because I want to change our engine and everything for this race. We're going to use our 57. It doesn't matter which one, they're both the same. The chassis, though, is interesting because I don't think we need a ton of tire grip, tire wear stuff. I don't want to waste like a good chassis. This one's getting repaired. This is the next best one. This one's kind of just for like either super speedways right now or short tracks that we know we're gonna do terrible on, like Bristol probably. But I'm gonna use that one because we could probably get into the braking zones real well, kind of like we did at Sonoma, because we did terrible at Sonoma until we got a caution, and then after the caution we ended up going all the way up and getting like in the low 30s or something like that. So that was actually pretty good. I was happy with that. So we'll see what we can do here at Watkins Glen. I don't know how much it is to win this race or anything. We'll see in the intro after qualifying and all that, but hopefully we can do well here because we need to bounce back after Indianapolis. I feel like last season we ran here, I remember this being a lot harder than Sonoma was, so we'll see what we can do. And this track has no runoff like it does nowadays. Like turn 1, after the carousel, and then the last 2 corners, the turn 10 has no runoff either. It's all just grass on the edge of all of it. So I feel like that's gonna ruin me more than anything because it is hard to get this thing slowed down and turn sometimes. I need that runoff like they do nowadays. That'd be so nice. But we'll see what we can do. I got this car like screaming going into the bus stop. I gotta try to like turn early like this, kind of go through the grass a little bit. It's weird, really weird. I did a gear change like just before doing qualifying, so I don't know if it's better than what I was just doing or not. I'll have to see like how I feel during doing these laps. But I hate that that wall's there too, because I like taking that after the carousel super wide, but cannot do that at all. Gotta really slow it down for that because there's no runoff here. Then this last corner is pretty normal. It all feels so like enclosed though. Like I feel like so claustrophobic at this track. Like it's super skinny. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel correct to me. 1:14.8. Okay, that was quicker than we ran in practice by like a second. Jeff Purvis got the pole with like a 1:11.8, which is absolutely wild. Like Jeff Purvis getting the pole, not the time. The time doesn't seem that crazy to me. It's just Jeff Purvis getting it is kind of wild to me. Good on Jeff Purvis though. Hell of a qualifying effort. I cut that super close, but we're going faster right now than we did on the first lap. So we'll see if we can hit this bus stop just right and start braking like just between the 600 and 500 for the most part. Got through the bus stop pretty clean. The gearing's a little weird going into the carousel, but it'll drop down, so that's fine. I hate that I can't get on throttle early there, though, because I like to take that super wide. I think we can get faster than the 1:14.8, though, with how we've ran this lap. As long as we don't screw up these last two corners. You have to just take them so slow, it feels so awkward. I wish that would have dropped down to third gear. I feel like I could have gotten on throttle a little earlier there in turn 11, but is that gonna be faster? It sure is. It's gonna be a 1:14.4. That's actually a pretty good qualifying effort for us. 31st, I'll take that.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series made a right turn today on its way to Watkins Glen International for today's race, the Sirius Satellite Radio at the Glen. Barney, this will be a very tough race for some of the drivers.
This is an exciting race to watch each time we come here. The combination of long straights and quick corners make for some incredible racing.
John Andretti is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their name there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
Steve Park made his way to the winner's circle for the first time in his career here at Watkins Glen in 2000.
It was impressive, too. He led the most laps and held off a late charge by Mark Martin, a driver who had won 3 times before at this racetrack.
The Windcraft car really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And, of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. He'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
We'll see how long Jeff Purvis can stay up front for. We'll see where he finishes, really. That's what I'm interested in. We have a lot of fast guys around us, which is kind of crazy. Michael Waltrip, Ricky Rudd, Bobby Labonte, Bill Elliott. Like, it's kind of crazy. I am happy we're on the inside for this corner. That's a positive. Try not to just go barreling into turn 1, though. Try and take it as clean as we can. Try to keep the car as clean as we can through this race. It's going to be tough, though, because Sonoma, we absolutely destroyed our car. We're 3 wide in the S's. No, thank you. Oh, I messed up the entry because I thought Greg Biffle was going to be on our inside. Okay, left front's already really damaged. That's fine. We only got 9 laps here. It's not that long of a race. So it'll go by pretty quick, I feel like. And these guys are all hitting together and stuff. Oh, there's a caution. Very interesting. I think I'll pit just to honestly... Oh, geez. I was not expecting that. Oh, there's a car on fire, I think. Oh, maybe that was just the yellow light. I don't know, but we're racing back to the line. I think I'm going to pit anyways. Oh, geez. Don't go too wide. Don't go too wide. I did this last year. I remember that now. Oh, Jesus, Shane Hall. Okay. Okay. These road races are brutal. Like, we just get destroyed every single time, and my car is very damaged now because it feels like it does not want to get up and go anymore, which it didn't get up and go before anyways. But why the hell did they slow down so much after the bus stop? What's the caution for is what I want to know, too. I have zero idea. We're in 42nd after all that. That was hell. But I think I'm going to pit since we're back here anyways, get our damage fixed, and we'll just restart in the back. Oh, it's because... Matt Kenseth was flipping. That's why they were slow in the carousel. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. That's absolutely crazy. Mark Martin, oh my goodness, he did a full 360. He did Tony Hawk style. So we're gonna pit here for sure. Get this damage fixed. We're gonna be in the back anyways. Then we can make it the rest of the way on fuel. I think everybody can make it on fuel now, regardless. I don't think anybody's gonna pit. So I'm gonna go pit, get everything fixed, then we'll get back out here. Well, the guy that does our rear tires messed up, and it like fell on him or something when he was on the right rear. So they just keep messing up now, which is not a good thing. We need them to do well throughout the season. Our car is still very damaged, so they did not fix it very well. But apparently, after Matt Kenseth kick flipped into the carousel, where am I going? Holy crap. Thank goodness I didn't straight line anybody, but hey, we made 2 spots out of it. Somehow after Matt Kenseth kick flipped, he's not on fire or out of this race, which I'm shocked by. I thought for sure he was about to be done for this race, but I guess not. Oh, don't do that. But I remember when we were racing back there that in the carousel, I remember I pushed it too hard last season and went head on into that wall. I think I DNF'd and My car was on fire. I want to say, oh my God, they're flipping again. Another caution. Okay, we're just gonna go across the grass to get by people because they're going way too slow there. Cannot deal with that. We're not gonna pit this time. But what a ridiculous race this is. They just keep flipping. Like, why is Watkins Glen so hard for the AI? I don't understand, because they were not doing this stuff at Sonoma at all. So, honestly, like, we may luck into finishing decent just off of, like, survival at this point, it seems like. Because it seems like between the bus stop and the carousel, they can't figure it out for some reason. We fell all the way back to 37th again, but that's okay. I know we can make it the rest of the way on fuel, and we're not super damaged, so we will stay out here and see what we do on this restart. But I want to see this wreck. Oh, somebody hit the wall. I think it was Bobby Labonte they were on board with. Yeah, it says Interstate Batteries down there. Holy crap, he is just flipping everywhere. He hit that inside wall and then went up into, oh my God, I think Ricky Rudd was up. Oh, not Ricky Rudd. Who was that then? Somebody was upside down sliding towards the wall. Holy crap, that's absolutely crazy. We're not gonna pit. We're still 37th. We're going on to the white flag. This is literally the white flag, so we just gotta watch out for the bus stop and carousel, and we might get like a top 30 finish, honestly, if we can survive that. Because they are going freaking nuts there. Trying to slow down for turn 1 properly this time. Oh, got on the throttle too early. I really don't want to be side by side going through these S's because the S's are freaking tight. Like, the right-hander's not bad. It's the left-hander here is super tight. I have to, like, get all the way down by the wall so I can actually stay full throttle and not wash out to the wall there. But, okay, here comes chaos. What's going to happen here? We're going to start braking. I got our normal stuff. Everybody's making it through clean now. Maybe because it's the white flag. I have no clue. That's a little unfortunate. I was hoping if chaos was going to happen, it had been this lap, just so we could try and gain some more. Oh, got the inside wall. We're fine, though. We actually had a really good carousel there. We're in 36, so I'll take that as of now. We're going to try to block the inside on Ricky Craven. Try and get to the inside of Ken Schrader here. Try and use him up a little bit, but he has the inside for the final corner. Put him down into the wall, and we're wrecking him, actually, and we're losing spots because of it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have finished like 36th there. We fell back 39th because I hooked Ken Schrader. I was trying to push him down into the wall, and he bounced off right across my nose. Dang it. I was trying to, like, get him stuck down there, but he bounced off instead. Jeff Purvis won it. Wow, what a race for him. We end up getting a lot of income from the sponsors, which is really nice, but Jeff Purvis wins this race. That's absolutely crazy. Where did Junior finish? I want to know, because Jarrett is up there in like second. Where did Junior finish? He's top 10. He's finished 8th, so it's not a terrible day for him. Gord ends up finishing 5th. Stewart, Wallace, Jarrett, Purvis getting the win, leading all 9 laps is absolutely crazy. They just kept wrecking, so they didn't even have to pit. But that was a crazy race. Let's go see what we're going up for next race. Well, we got over $400,000 again. That's great. I need to check to see when our sponsorships run out. 4 and 5 races left. Okay, so we got a couple episodes till then. But Michigan is up next. I'm excited for that. Michigan and Sharpie 500. That's Bristol. Yikes. So I'm actually tempted to use like our better chassis and stuff for that. What do we have with engines? We have one getting repaired. Then that will be a good engine after next race, so that's good. And we have another one getting built, that's great. And we have one getting repaired here, so that will be a decent one. That's in what, 2 more races? So after Bristol, that will be done. So I'm tempted to use this for our like good stuff. I really am, like our good stuff for Michigan and Bristol, because I'm interested to see how it would do at Bristol with a better engine. I need to set up the car for Michigan real quick. Select engine, just use our best one for now because we need as much power as we can. Might use a lesser engine, maybe like this one for Bristol. We'll see. and then we'll go back to this chassis, and then after Bristol we'll have another chassis that's pretty good again, and then we'll get another one repaired and keep trying to cycle them around and stuff, because I'm trying to save up money for the end of the R&D when this is finished in 10 more races, so we can try and do like another tire grip research and development, so we can get our tire grip a lot better. That's going to take forever. That's going to take like half a season, I think, unless we can get some more money and get it in less races. But yeah, it's going to be a struggle. But that 39th finish didn't really, actually that hurt us in the points, because Casey Atwood and Casey Kane both had better finishes by a lot than us. That's unfortunate. So we lost the top 40 in points to them. Greg Biffle is right behind us now. That's a little unfortunate. I think this guy ran like his second or third race of the season. He actually probably, I think he finished behind us, Jack Rivers. I remember seeing him in like 41st or 42nd maybe. So he finished behind us. So that's like his maybe 4th or 5th race this season. I don't know. They keep rotating out people behind us, but we need to have a couple good races here, try to get back in front of Casey Kane and Casey Atwood. But the short tracks and road courses always jumble up the points a lot, because Jeff Purvis won the damn race, leading every single lap. Where is he in points? Jeff Purvis is 16th in points. Like, he's having a phenomenal season. 1.7 million earned, which is absolutely crazy. And how much have we earned? I'm interested in, because it hasn't been a ton. 1.27. So Jeff Purvis has made like $500,000 more than us this season, which is absolutely nuts. So we're doing good this season, a lot better than we'd have last season and everything. I'm excited because we're just getting better and better throughout the season. I'm tempted to get different guys on the pit crew, because on the team here, they're not great, honestly. A lot of their overalls are super low, but everybody quit when I went bankrupt, so I didn't want to like get new guys again. I went and got the builders again, because the better builders help a ton. But other than that, the pit crew hasn't messed up too much until recently. And it's been the rear tire changer here, which is actually one of our better skilled guys. And then where's the Jackman? Another one of our better skilled guys here. So they've been messing up. And then I think the front tire changer as well, who's 57 too. So a lot of the guys that are up here for us have been the ones that have been worse. So it's been unfortunate. So it is what it is. Let me know if you guys think we should get some different pit crew guys to try to make our pit stops a little faster and a little less clunky, because our guys have been messing up a lot lately, and that definitely hurt us at Indy. I know that, because the 4-second difference could have really helped me out holding off Casey Kane towards the end. Maybe I wouldn't have hit the wall. Maybe we wouldn't have finished dead last at Indy, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode nonetheless. A little shorter just because Watkins Glen went by so fast. It was ridiculous. We had 2 immediate cautions on a lap, and then a white flag pretty much. So it was absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.